What's going on, guys? I have a interesting video, hopefully one that will help you look at your life differently about money, training, and time. And this is a concept for me that started when I was about 25 years old, and I'm going to call this money, time. And I think a lot of what changed for me was when I started looking at both of these the same. So when you're young, and I'm going to switch markers here, trying out these new Sharpies and see how they work. When you're young and you're just starting out, you think that you value money because you have plenty of time, but not enough money. And this concept of money and time, you don't value your time, so you're, because you have so much of it, and you waste it with people, so the value for you is little, and the value you have for money is very high, because you need it if you think it's rare. In fact, it's actually quite the opposite. You can't create more time, but you can certainly create money. And the shift happened for me is when I realized that money is in fact time. So let me explain to you how. In our company, we pay people. We pay people if they work, as their production goes up. And in turn, these things are the same. So pay and production are linked, because this is how the marketplace values you. How do you make your production go up is if you go more on training. And what will happen is training makes you more skilled, which in fact makes you more productive, and that's how you get more money. So if you think about where training comes from, it comes from time. It takes time to be trained, right? So can you see this this chain here, right? If you spend time training, you will get more skill, and when you get more skill, your production goes up, and you therefore make more money, and essentially you can convert time into dollars. Now, you can convert time into anything, really, but money is just one of those things. I want to touch on this subject real quick here. A lot of guys in our company, they want to get paid more, which I respect, and I am all about that. And in most companies, people work only for money. But I'll tell you something interesting. If you get a lot of training somewhere, like this video, for example, I would argue that people will stay because training is, in the long run, better than pay. And I'll say it is pay, essentially, but if you have to pick between a place where you get more money or you get more training, I will tell you that training will always supersede paychecks. And this also goes back to those of you who want to make more money. And Zane, how do I make more money? I have to make sure that your skills get better. An example of skills are what? Sales, management. Management, what I mean is you deal with what? Emotions of people, right? You're able to bring down customer issues. You're able to increase morale for the team. That's all management. It's a form of management. Fixing cars, right? Car repair, hours, right? I butchered that. Repair, diagnosis, and honestly, car repair really just leads to production hours, and here it leads to just selling more, right? And there's all sorts of other things that, for instance, if you're more organized, or if you're somebody who does really good QCs, we should not undermine that. Those are huge skills. So the whole point of this video is that money and time are actually the same. And if you are young, when you're a young pup coming up in the world, you have a ton of time and you are making money. So your job is to convert that extra time into extra money. So that way, when you're older and as you come out of time, you don't have to be dependent on other people. So I hope it helps, guys. Again, this is the chain between time, training, skill, production, and pay. It's all tied together. And if somebody's offering you world-class training, I think it's so silly that people don't look at that. I mean, training and pay You know, people stay for because of the training, because it increases your pay, and it does it, I mean, forever. If you keep getting better at something, there is no cap to how much money you can make. I mean that. Like you know, you could make $3,000 a week, or, and this will blow your mind, you can make $20,000 a week. You know, there is an opportunity, which by the way is $1 million a year. I am all about the fact that there is no limit to how much money you can make, whether it's in this company or the marketplace. If you have the skill set and you have the production and you can do these things that other people can't do, you know, there's no cap. You can literally make money forever. So I hope it helps, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.